Welcome to Tangling along with me. We are continuing on tanglepatterns.com, and today it is this pattern that we're going to work with. Let's open up the book and find a place for it. So I don't have that much room in here, and this one has kind of two versions, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Actually I think I can have that into two rooms, so I'm just gonna figure out how to do this one. I can do the first one. Let me turn my book around. I can have the first one because that is kind of a border, so I can place that down here. I have a line here that I don't want to see. And some smudging. Using my Micron PN in black for this one. So for this one I am going to make some rice shapes here. I was thinking about an eye shape. It kind of looked like an eye as well. And I'm just doing that all the way where I want this border to go. Then I'm going in and auraing each of these, starting at the point, auraing and ending at the point. So taking off and landing as we normally say it. Taking off and landing. And again on the other side the same thing. Like that. And then I am going in and making kind of a point on each side here. And in the step out they jump this one and do it on the next one. Jumping one. Jumping one. And then they color in these lines here. So I'm just gonna do that. I'm just taking my time with this, and I'm trying to relax my hands and my fingers so that I don't squeeze my pen too much. And I'm enjoying each of my strokes here, so it's nothing I want to just get over with, but I'm actually enjoying coloring these in as well. I'm going to cap this one and find my white Jelly Roll 10 here, and I think I'm going to just color in these shapes that we have here, diamond shapes, just because I can, and to get a little white in here. There we go. Popping the cap back on, finding my white charcoal somewhere in the mess I have here next to me, and I'm just popping in a tiny bit of white here in the middle of this rice corn shape we have right here. like that. Taking my Tortillion, soften that out. There we go. Oops. And going back to my graphite and just popping in a tiny bit here in each of the ends. Just a tiny bit. Using my Tortillion and some circle movements to make it into a shadow here. There we go. So that's the first way of doing this tangle. There is another version, even though that I think it's a second tangle, but they call it another version of it. So I am going in here, I think I'm going to make a aura around this one just to kind of give it its own space before we make the other one. I actually think this one would make a nice border around a picture or something like that. There we go. So I do have a small space right here that I can use for this next tangle. It's gonna be tight in there because you can do this one as a border as well, or you can use it for a fill tangle. Let me try out here. So first we are going to make a line with these shapes here, and I'm gonna go on and make the same, just mirrored, trying to keep the point around the same space like that. And then they go in and make kind of a crisscross from the arc of these. So a crisscross. I should have done this a tiny bit bigger. Now we will see if I can have everything in here. So from this arc to this arc, from here to there. So you get this crisscross pattern in here. And then they're actually making these small crescent moon shapes on these lines here. So I'm gonna do that. So you might make this tangle a bit bigger where you have the space for it. Because there's not much room in mine for these small details, and in these they just make lines. I don't have the room for this one. They just make kind of lines down the side here. I really don't think I have this place for it. So on the other side they're doing it one more time, now connecting these crescent moon shape. So that is not a crescent moon, but these teardrop shapes. And then again, so that we have these. And then from the arch to the arch, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. That would come like that. And then again, in this diamond shape, we have these, and mine really got too small. and then continue, and so on. And the same up here. I really did this one way too small. Yeah. And then you should have it on the other side as well. I don't have room for it, so it would go like crisscross here. From up there to here. Here. So that is a bit difficult, because that would be the middle point up here, and I don't have much of those to show you. Actually, I think that's the middle. Yeah, that's the middle. So I did this really wonky and wrong. Should have made this a tiny bit bigger. But I hope you get the feeling of what it is with this pattern. I don't know if I want to do much about it, because I kind of like it like that. So I'm just gonna make a aura here. No, not an aura, a shadow here. I like this version best because that's the easy one. But maybe you like the other one here better. I hope you will make it a bit bigger than I did here. I might just have to find a piece of paper to show you a little better. Let me just finish this shading here. Actually, I think I'm gonna do it along, no, wrong one. Where's my pencil? Doing it along this side here as well. And yeah, I don't like the outcome of this one, but that's how it is sometimes. It's in there, and I'm just gonna live with it and work with it. I might do it this. There we go. And then just continue with the shading here. There we go. Let me find a piece of paper here. So let's try this again, just bigger. So first these wavy lines, and on the other side the same wavy lines, just mirrored. And then from the middle of this one to the middle of this one, and the opposite here, so you get a crisscross, and from this middle to this one, and so on, and here, and so on. And in these middles we are going to make these crescent moon shapes. And it's helping a lot to do this one bigger. And in the step out they had these lines. And yes, I know this is not the neatest work I have, but I think you get the point. I just didn't really have the room for it. on my page. I think you get the point. And then if you want it to be a filler, then you just do the same one more time. And you get the point. So that would be this pattern in here as well. So I think you get the point from this one. Anyway, that is a tangle for today. There is 2 ways to do it, so that is all. So the next time we will end off this page. Oh, let me show it like that. So let's end off for today. Thank you for watching. Have an attitude of gratitude.